Hello everybody, my name is Eric Wood, and today we are going to talk about Into the Spider-Verse. With great power comes great responsibility. That is one of the most cliched lines in all of cinema, and yet it is one of the most fundamentally true lines in all of cinema. The more power you have, the greater your responsibility is to use it well. If you are the head of a household, you are responsible for that household. If you are the owner of a company, you're responsible for that company. The more power you have, the more responsible you are to use it well. Into the Spider-Verse is, I think, my favorite animated movie of the year. To start with, it's physically beautiful. It's perhaps the most beautifully made film in a very long time. It incorporates 2D and 3D animation in a very unique way. It looks like a comic book, and it flows so beautifully. And it does all these little animation tricks that you won't even notice, but will make your viewing experience so much better. Its story is just like any Spider-Man story. A hero develops power, neglects responsibility, is harmed for it, and therefore chooses to embrace responsibility. That is basically the message of every Spider-Man movie ever. And that's an important lesson for anyone to learn. It's an important lesson for you. It's an important lesson for your children. It's an important lesson for your parents and grandparents. It's one of the most powerful theses ever. And the way this movie went about showing it is through combining all of these different versions of Spider-Man into one story and having it all just work and meld together so well. The story is basically that this young black kid, Miles Morales, is struggling with the new world he finds himself in. He has to go to private school. He doesn't really want to. And he's also wrestling between whether or not he should admire his father, a cop, or his uncle, who's a bit more of a gangster, which will come in later in the story. And he is suddenly built by a spider, and he has to start dealing with being Spider-Man in the midst of a temporal rift where 5 different versions of Spider-Man crash into his universe, and he has to manage all of that nonsense. It's beautifully shot, it's beautifully written, the voice actors are incredible, and it tells the basic moral story of pick yourself up, take care of yourself, and try and help people in every way you can. This is a good movie. You should go see it.